Okay, this is wild. Qatar just pulled together an emergency Arab-Islamic summit after Israel dropped an airstrike right in Doha, targeting Hamas leaders. Yeah, you heard that right. Not Gaza, not the West Bank, Doha. And that has everyone's alarms going off. So here's what went down. Israel launched this strike last week. Hamas later said their negotiating team managed to survive, but 5 members were killed. And not just anyone. One of them was the son of Khalil al-Hayya, who's basically Hamas's chief negotiator. A Qatari security officer also died. So yeah, it wasn't just a random hit. It was a big deal. Now, Qatar's Prime Minister, Mohammed bin Abdulrahman bin Jassim Al Thani, yeah, long name, I know, wasted no time. He straight up called out the international community for having double standards and demanded Israel be punished. And instead of just talking, Qatar called in leaders from across the Arab and Islamic world for an emergency meeting in Doha. Basically, everyone, get in here. We need to talk. And get this, the draft resolution they're working on doesn't hold back. It accuses Israel of genocide, ethnic cleansing, and even starvation. That's some of the strongest language we've heard so far. Now, zooming out a bit, the United Nations Security Council also weighed in, condemning the strike and calling for calm. Over in the U.S., President Donald Trump tried to walk a fine line. On Sunday, he said, "Qatar's a great ally, but hey, we need to be careful when we attack people." Okay, thanks for the reminder, Mr. President. Then Secretary of State Marco Rubio chimed in, saying Trump wasn't happy with how the Doha strike went down. But at the same time, he doubled down, saying Hamas needs to basically vanish as an armed group. Israel, of course, is standing its ground. President Isaac Herzog defended the strike, saying it was necessary to remove people who, in his words, aren't willing to negotiate. Now here's why this is so sensitive. Qatar isn't just another Middle Eastern country. Since 2012, it's been hosting Hamas's political bureau. It's also been playing mediator between Israel and Hamas. Oh, and don't forget, Qatar is also a major ally of the U.S. and hosts a massive American airbase. So when Israel bombs Doha, it's not just about Hamas. It's about striking inside the territory of a key U.S. partner. That's why the ripple effects are so huge. So what happens now? Analysts say a military response from Arab states is pretty much off the table. No one's looking to start World War III here. But politically, this summit could create a united front that makes Israel even more isolated on the world stage. Bottom line, Israel says it's just defending itself. Hamas vows to keep resisting. And Qatar, once the middleman, is now right in the spotlight. This strike wasn't just about taking out a few leaders. It's reshaping alliances, stirring outrage, and making the Middle East even more unpredictable. And honestly, the big question is this. Will this summit in Doha end up just being a lot of speeches and finger-pointing? Or could it actually spark a real shift in the balance of power?